I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love, and how much I miss you. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. Even if things never go back to what we were, what I became so used to, what I thought would be forever.
Hello everybody and welcome back. We have a new game today, Stranded Alien Dawn. Bit of a mouthful, the title of that game there. This game was very kindly gifted to us by Gary. We're gonna do the tutorial and then we'll try playing the full game. But welcome in there, Porter and Mr. Penguin. I'm just looking at there seems to be an error. I think I may have either A, misspelt your name in one of Ada's algorithms, Porter, or I put a space at the end like what I did with PhotoGamer, because there appears to have been a glitch, but I'll fix it later. Someone tell us to remind it to fix the possible space. But we've all been keeping out of trouble. Let's fire this one up. So I suppose we'll just go through, because we're going to need to know, we might as well complete all the tutorials. It might give us a fighting chance. An evening, Frodo there, and welcome in. Or is it Sam? It's just me this time. Are we sure? That sounds like something a Sam would say. Fix the space and support now. Yeah, yeah. I'll fix that as well. There's a few little bugs today, because I haven't put the picture up as well for dysentery. Because I wasn't feeling particularly well this afternoon. We may not do a particularly long evening tonight. We'll see how we get on. Hashtag blame Chrissy. But we'll start off with the tutorials so that we can figure out the game. This tutorial will teach you how to interact with the environment and collect resources, build a simple camp for your survivors, and observe unknown plants, carry out research, craft new item. About 15 minutes. Okay, well we'll start with that. There we go. Yes, we have photos of dysentery. Little animated GIF files of the cascading torrents. The anal power hose. That's Frodo loads of everything. Yes, Sam is with. Oh, that's right. Because you said that last week, didn't you? You said that you were going away like over the weekend, and then you're coming back, and then Sam was continuing on a second holiday, like second breakfast. And then of course we had a fresh loading screen there. I remember I need to have that as part of having the chat. Maybe I have to have a little percentage bar going across the bottom. I have to count how many seconds that takes. Actually, I don't need to, because I can just pull up the clocker thing that I put into Ada. That'll tell me how many seconds it is, and then I can rig a percentage bar to go across it. All right, that's something to think about. Remind me to do that. But no, just for a moment there. If you have a look on Discord, Penguin, under Arts and Crafts, and scroll up past the free. Oh, I knew today's 3D print wasn't going to work, but I thought I'll try it anyway. And no, it's not working. So I'm gonna have to strip the whole machine and clean it all down again, so that I was trying to print the Ori ship. I kind of knew its awkward shape was going to be difficult, but. There he is, there's JD. Evening JD. And Frodo caught the dysentery from JD, and then I caught it from Porter. But as I was just saying about dysentery there, because we have special pictures of dysentery now. This is going to be our dysentery character, so it won't come up every time you summon dysentery, but there will be a random probability, after I program a random probability, that this fella will appear on screen. Perhaps maybe if this character appears, it can be like super dysentery, and someone can get some kind of bonus effect. but I haven't quite. I've only just had this headache with pictures immediately now that this could cause a bonus effect. So what do you guys think the bonus effect could be? Please, no one give me dysentery. Oh, you're just asking for it now. Oh, you'll pay to not get dysentery. He loves the dysentery, really. It's that special sort of love. This is quite fun. Sped up. These will be going in the post tomorrow. So, muting them in chat for 5 minutes makes... actually, that's something that could potentially do. So someone gets super dysentery. They have to go to the bathroom. They'll be back in 5 minutes. Timed out for 5 minutes. What was I saying? Okay. Anyway. Hang on a second. Am I getting double music here? Yeah, I am. That's still playing. I'll go back up here. Uh-oh. No one is above dysentery. You will feel the love of penguin. And this time Frodo caught it from JD. And from before when Porter got it, and Porter has now also spread it to the penguin. It's that special sort of love that you can only get here on the Dr. Ravenholm channel. If it's not dysentery, it's the distractios. Okay, we'll fire up this first of, what was it, 6 tutorials? So, I know you guys can't see it, which is probably not helping. I'll flick it over here for a second. So, these controls up here, these remind me of another game I played like a couple of times, but I can't think of this, because this exact interface, just different colours. And I can't think which game it was that I was playing. Change over there. Okay, Stranded Alien Dawn. It still seems like a mouthful, that the title of the game. In this first tutorial, you will learn how to interact with the unknown environment and set up a simple camp. You will first take steps into researching and crafting as well. Ready to take control. Pardon me. Ready to take over control of your survivors and guide them to salvation. Let's get started by mastering camera controls. I guess these are the camera controls. Does the middle mouse button do this? Yeah, it's like standard for this flavour of game. Hold Alt and move the mouse. Alright, and that just sent us over a point. Okay. Let's see, you can interact with objects in the world by selecting them and using the actions on the right info panel. You can also use this button over an object and it'll give you a menu of the currently available actions for it. After you issue an action, the survivor will pick up the activity and do it. Use the described method to collect some resources. Okay, select landing pad. It did say on the right the options were going to appear, because that's clearly on the left. Salvage. Click on the bush. Mark bush for cutting. Oh, right. So the right. Oh, maybe it means it'll pop up on the right of this menu. Right, Bob's going to go and kill the bushes. Mark tree for cutting. Okay. Cut the tree. So what sort of mischief have all you guys been causing today? Ooh, what's this? Yeah, but I think we best stay away from those. They sort of seem like something that alien spores would come out of. Actually, how big is this environment? Can we have a little shifty around the place? Okay, so there's lots of space. So there's plenty of open space where I suppose we could build up. Obviously not in the tutorial. How far does it go on? Can I hold shift to go faster? Alright, there is a limit. I'm just thinking kind of like, you know, in Jurassic Park, there's like a limit to the area that we can, because we're up against an invisible wall here. We're still going. Right, that's the corner. That's just in the corner of the world. There's quite a big arena, that. We're still up against the edge of it. I'm guessing these mountains will be the limit. No. We can still get up quite high here. All right, let's head back. Playing around with Golf Coat Valentine's, so I'll have you at the side watching because I'm interested in this game. This game, Gary gifted it to us. He'd been playing it a lot because I know there was a glitch in the Matrix for him because there was something went wrong with the game and it kept on breaking his save files. So hopefully we won't have that kind of problem. Oh, what's all this? We have stuff, scrap metal, rations, textiles, cloth. Okay, pause the game, use the HUD in the thingamajig and press the pause button. Okay, increase the game speed. I think which game had this exact same interface on the side? Or it might have been the second Jurassic Park game, or Jurassic World game even. Okay, activate the resources bar. You can use the resources bar this time to collect the resource overlay in the top right. Overlays allow you to customize the UI and the information that you see in the world. I recommend that you keep all of them enabled. It's probably just as well that we have the ultra wide screen because I'm going to be able to put, if there's extra stuff I need to put on, I'll be able to put it off to the side. Let's see, building a camp. Building a basic camp where your survivors can sleep work in relative protection from the elements. I don't think that's going to cut it. Essentially, their survival and well-being. Users already completed. A simple sleeping pod, or sleeping spot even, and a campfire which will provide light during the dark hours and heat up the survivors if they get cold. Take note of the construction info path on the left of the screen. It contains useful hints. Okay, open the camp menu. Rooms, orders. Oh, this is the bottom of the screen. Bottom of the screen. I couldn't see that bit. Evening, Gary, and welcome in. Build a shelter. Scrap metal. Can I? It must be. It's probably these buttons. No. Is it? No, not that one. Oh, R and T. All right, right. So it all fits to a grid. I suppose there's as good a place as any. What could possibly go wrong? An evening, happy cat lady as well. Welcome in. Oh, so that Connor was a bad choice. Well, these ones up here. Well, we're in the tutorial at the moment. We're trying all the tutorials first to get a hang of the interface, and then we'll go into the proper game. But once again, Gary, thank you as well for thank you again, Gary, for the gift. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, sleeping spot on the ground. What was it? Rotate that one there. One. Oh, we've got to do that multiple times. Okay. I think there's three of them, isn't there?
Haha, Gary!
But what trouble have you guys been getting up to? How did Columbo's investigation go this afternoon, Happy Cat? I didn't feel right at all this afternoon. It was shortly after I restarted my computer, I just felt really, really little lightheaded. And I was sat here for a little bit, and I was like, no, I'm going to lie down. That whole shift when placing, and I could do multiples. There's the purrs. Which one have we got next? Construct. Or construct a campfire. There we go. Hang on. Is there a shelter over here already? No, it's just... I thought that was a shelter over there.
I would share my chocolate with you. Happy_cat_lady. But I don't think you're ready for that kind of commitment.
Unleash the lich and chased it from the earth. What did Ada say there, JD? I'll have to scroll down and have a look. Oh, did you know, JD, the character of Talizora was inspired by the character of Betty from the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Which character is that I'm thinking of? If I knew how to pronounce the name, I'd probably know exactly who it was. Oh, you got plenty of your own. Okay, what we got here? Survivors are only human and get tired. Not here, they don't. in the course of a day, their default work ends at 9 o'clock. That's when it just begins, mate. So they're starting to look for meals and relax and go to bed for the night. For the purposes of the tutorials, the survivor will regain their rest faster than usual, but in normal conditions, you can use the night side of the plant. Okay, let's go back to the base. So what time is it in the... Oh yeah, it says yeah, just the hours, yeah. No chocolate for you, happy cat. This person here is finally getting the fire on the go. I always hammer my fires. Sorted. Keeping your resources close to camp will speed up future constructions. The simple form of storage stockpile, the pile, JD, which is designed spot on the ground. That it doesn't a spot on the ground even that requires for resources. She says, she says shoveling chocolate into her mouth. Are you having chocolate with your midnight shreddies? Or is it the chocolate shreddies? I'm sure there's a chocolate flavoured shreddies, isn't there? It's the return of the great pile, JD. Stockpiles are the only ones that can store large quantities of materials such as wood or stone. But for now, you will use them for your possessions, big or small, to protect the resources from the environment. Also, if, like, say for example, there's a storm, then does that knacker our supplies? So we have to protect them then, if that's going to be the case. Any evening, Samwise, and welcome in. And Cozy as well there, welcome in there as well. How goes the trip, Samwise? Build a shelter close to your first one. Is that a camp? Shelter. I have to try to remember what was the rotate key there. That seems close enough. So, does our shelter have a roof? Or is it just like not showing us the roof just for the sake of, like, so we can see what's going on? Or are we to assume that there is a roof there? Let's crank up the game speed a little bit and see if the... Oh no, it's after... it's midnight for the game people. They may not want to do any work. Lazy bums. Oh, you haven't set off yet on your next adventure. Were you knackered after when you got back Was it 7 hours or something? Was it a 7-hour drive you guys had to like ahead of yesterday? Potatoes. I think we're gonna have to wait until the dawn then. I'll crank up the game speed again. Actually, there's a hotkey for this to investigate. Longer than 7 hours. What's it like over your way? Is it still like smoky clouds? It is up where me brother is as well, because he's north of you guys. Place a stockpile of 2 tiles, one inside under the roof. What did you say? Oh, it was hold shift, wasn't it? There we go. Place a stockpile of 2 tiles opposite the first. Oh, hang on. Was I supposed to put these in a particular place? Okay, just put another 2 in there, I suppose. Oh, I didn't hold the button. Right, I think I may have bollocks that up. Can I move an item? Because I think I was supposed to do 1, 2, and 1, 2. I think I'm... Can this be moved? Oh, I'm going to lose the resources, aren't I? No. You can smell the smoke today, but it doesn't look too bad. That's why he was doing that, right? So can I move this at all, or can I just empty or copy? I mean, yeah, bollocks this up, haven't I? Right, how do I? I'm going to just destroy what I've done. Then we'll just have to lose whatever's in it. Oh, that doesn't destroy it. Oh, this is good. We've buggered up the tutorial. Yep, I think we've knackered the tutorial. Unless we just have to build another shelter and start again with it? Alright, you build that. Yeah, we'll have to build another one. Hashtag blame Chrissy. Post a Discord of Frodo's truck at one place we stopped at. Oh, hang on 2 seconds then. Let's just pause the game. Let's have a spy. Pictures. Ooh, bloody hell. I was saying the other day, it is just as well that you have got that, because if you have to evacuate for any reason, at least you'll have somewhere where you can sleep. I think if you guys got like the evac bag sort of thing, like ready at the door sort of thing, because my dad was saying that my brother's got and his wife have got theirs like by the door in case they have to bolt. But look at the bloody size of that. So this is where you are passing then Sam and Frodo. Bloody hell. I'll start again. Royalty. Welcome in. 37 months. Has it really been another month already, Royalty? Thank you so much for putting up with me for more than 37 months. I'm a huge slacker, but I love you. Thank you so much there, Royalty, and welcome in. I hope you've been behaving yourself today. Are you all keeping out of trouble? How's Chrissy and Chrissy's sister? Did she get to come home last week? 'Cause I know you were saying last time we spoke that you were hoping that she could come home. He just finished work. Frodo's cousin lives right where that was picked. Oh, but so they'll be getting ready to be evacuated then. What's that? Build beside each other in the bigger shelter. Oh, so later on we'll get there when the bigger one there, Gary. I think we've managed to confuse the game though by placing down that extra one. Just like in the second shelter, it's moved us on in the tutorial though. Luckily, hashtag blame Chrissy. We broke the tutorial.
Yeah, baby.
You see that? Yeah, baby coming in. But she got to come home though. Bloody hell. I can't talk at all. But she's home now though, royalty. Back home. Play with the animals. Oh, hang on. Okay, research and observation. Pretty much everything on this planet is new to our survivors. In order to use local plants, start a farm, you will first have to observe them and find out exactly what they are. What could possibly go wrong with that? So you've been having fun as well at work today there, royalty. You've been asserting your dominance over any of the inmates. You're tripping any more down the stairs. Yeah, she came home on Wednesday, so we spent Thursday and Friday with her. She even took Junior to soft play and got to spend... that's good. And not been too bad. Not been causing too much trouble there then. Did you like was it sort of like, you know, you have them like by the back of the neck and like and by the belt and like, you know, like chucking them out. my nan got booted out of one of the old folks' home. Actually, I think several of them, if I remember right. There was quite a chain of them until she got settled in one. Was it, yeah, Fire Scare, even the one that is close to us. It was within 10 kilometres, you were saying yesterday there. What's that? He always telling me to jump into... Oh, yeah. Give them a slap around and boot them out. Samwise, go give Frodo a slap. Oh yeah, I we should have known. His heart truly belongs to Chrissy. Oh, hang on a second. I'm out of water. Oh. Sam and Joe. I thought we were going to run away together, royalty. Oh yeah, here we go with the bounce, marry, kill. So yeah, another way to unlock new things is through good old-fashioned research carried out on the research deck. Start preparing for unknown threats of this planet by gaining more knowledge about it.
Samwise Gamgee Lotta wants to bouncy with Frodo Lotta 33. Is all set to marry Frodo Lotta 33 and are going to kill Samwise Gamgee Lotta.
Well, it's one way to go, Samwise. So you know, don't be jealous of Frodo there. Oh, sorry, it's Samwise every. You guys cause so much trouble. Select the orange mushroom. Oh, it's over here. Observe. This guy just going to sit and stare at it for days. Oh, he trampled it. That's science. He says. There's some insurance money for you. Get the insurance money and start his new life with Chrissy. Also, Haven says hi, so hi everybody. And how are we? Knackered. So I wasn't feeling too great earlier on, so we'll see how the evening goes. I think there must be too much of that dysentery going around, JD. Lick the mushrooms. Yes, for science. Lick the mushrooms for science. Build a research deck close. Research desk close to the shelter. Alright, science, research. There we go. She just stands there like a drunk there for a moment. I love the way they build things. There we go. Open the manage research menu and queue weaponsmithing. Okay. Research weaponsmithing, 3 hours. Complete the observation. Okay, he's doing that over there, and complete the research, so we'll just have to wait it out for a couple of minutes. It's like a form of Simlish. And then they walked off into the woods. How far till they finished their observation? Actually, where are those two going off into the woods? Very suspect. On the third guy now, I was going to go and have a look at it. Evening, Jim, mate, and welcome in. What mischief are you causing today? And what sort of mischief royalty are you guys getting up to for the rest of the week? Or I found something. Me? It isn't, Your Honour. I found something online that I've ordered for you, royalty. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I've got to get that. You're back to work tomorrow. Phone in sick. I'll write you a note. Oh, and the Penguin has started a heist. I've got the wrong menu. I'm confused because I've got the wrong menu. I've still got the starting screen open on my Stream Deck. I'm thinking that's not the menu that's got all my buttons on it. And you're skiving off work on Wednesday? I was like, ooh, sounds kinky, yeah. don't know what you mean. It's time to get some crafting going and create new items. Build a workbench and get familiar with adding and managing production tasks. Note that some tasks may fail if done by supervisors with low skills. Or do we really need to get into that conversation about supervisors in the workplace? Because I think most of them are all low skilled. Let's see. You can get multiple tasks on the same device in order by priority. Okay, so there'll be a menu that looks like this. You can also set production limits and tweak the allowed in this tutorial. For example, using cloth to craft a short bow instead of wasting precious amount of textiles for the job. Okay, we'll see what happens. Gotta go to the office though to sort out some paperwork. Oh, you've been getting into trouble, Royalty. I told you when you were pushing them down the stairs, you had to be discreet. You've got to do the thing like in South Park. You've got to shout, "Oh my God, it's coming right for us!" And then you shove them down the stairs. Make it seem like they were the aggressor. So I haven't been paying attention to the game. This game is Stranded. Alien Dawn. It's a bit of a mouthful, so I kept on forgetting the name of the game. It was very kindly gifted to us by Gary. Who, I mean, how many hours, Gary, have you spent on this one? At the minute, though, we are going through the tutorial. This tutorial was supposed to take 15 minutes, and 40 minutes later.
Lizard, Spock, entertain JD1 as dollar win lose combat. Congratulations.
Dollar win lose combat to you as well. Yeah, I think there's definitely a glitch in the Matrix. What was that as well there? Pando, hello. I'm distracted by the bouncy Mary kills. Oh, will it be able to get it? Is Ada going to read it out? Wait for it.
Pando wants to bouncy with I think I'm a penguin 8p. Is all set to marry Frodolotta 33, and are going to kill Frodolotta 33.
There you go. It's clearly an insurance job. The panda is a tricksy character. You have to wait for the cooldown. It's far too hot at the moment. Something I was going to say a minute ago as well. Now it's just completely gone. It's completely gone from my head what I was going to say now. It's probably Chris's fault. Panda got hungry for money this time. Well, there we go. There's the dysentery. Frodo caught dysentery from JT, and then Royalty got the double dysentery. We need to put the dysentery picture. I've got it. Where's the arts and craft bit? Got to sort this out so that our dysentery, we'll call it a dysentery gnome, maybe, with his harmonica of doom. The dysentery Nick. Purchase dysentery shield. See, we told everyone you got to wear a face mask. Social distancing. Although the dysentery may projectile, so social distancing may not be. Okay, what was I clicking on? Harvest at least 20. Galactic. Oh, that's the mushroom. Where was the mushroom? Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? There we go. Get him harvesting. You're definitely on the slow tonight. Okay, she doesn't want...
Zero Yell 3A wants to bouncy with I think I'm a penguin 8p. Is all set to marry Samwise Gamgee and are going to kill entertain JD.
JD got it this time. Didn't you get killed a half dozen times last week, JD? We were still wearing face masks at work until a couple of weeks ago. When I've been going back and forth to the doctors, they've been... It's only like on Friday gone where the sign's not been there. But when I was in hospital the other day, the other week rather, I was the only person wearing a mask. It was just me. And we also have a Hunger Games in progress. I'm going to move that button because it'd be much more convenient for me if it was there. Then I wouldn't have to look to press it. Exclamation mark Hunger Games. See, I'm coming in from District 9. Happy Cat Lady and I, or our team from District 9. JD from District 8. 6 for Royalty. 11 for Samwise. 3 for the Penguin. Frodo from District 6. Yep, go 9. Watch us again get wiped out in the first round, Happy Cat. I need to come up with a way of displaying the entries on screen. I can do it, it's just because the coding behind it is just going to annoy me writing it. Also, on a side note, is this guy collecting the mushrooms that I sent him to collect? Because the count hasn't gone up. Was it there seems most people forgot about COVID? Plague. The Hunger Games begins. I think I'd like to put some more screen effects for like when the cannon and stuff goes out, but I'll have to have a little think about it. Oh, it's up to you now, Happy Cat. I've fallen. You still wear yours when you go?
We have our victor. The winner of the Hunger Games. Frodo Lotter 33. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our champion, Frodo Lotter 33. The odds were ever in your favor, and you emerged victorious with style and sass.
There we go. Frodo is the winner.
Alexa, no chocolate for @happy_cat_lady.
I was waiting for the disco one, JD. Now, just as it right, there's quite a lengthy delay on that one, but there is also a hidden mode inside of that, and it has a 1 in 50 chance of happening, which should cause some amusement when it does. But you know, it'll happen through random chance at some stage down the line. I'm still not seeing them harvest these doodads. Let's click on that there. And the Guff guy, welcome in there as well. But what was I reading before that as well? Samwise, we don't wear masks anywhere over here unless we want to. Although I think over the border to your neighbours in the US, I think, you know, the Republicans over there are probably trying to outlaw them. Turn on lamp. Yeah, there's quite a lengthy cooldown on that one. I think it's about 5-10 minutes. I think I want to put on that one there. But you as I was saying before that, you're still wearing them as well, because each time I've gone, like when I went to see the specialist, like 2 months ago, I think it must have been now. I was the only person in the hospital that was wearing one, and the same when I went for my MRI. Not even the technicians or what have you that load you into the machine were wearing them. It wasn't as long as what I thought it was going to be once they got you in. I said, "So, you know, how long it's going to take?" And it's like, about 15, maybe 20 minutes. And in the 15 minutes that I was in the tube, they did 2 different ones apparently. That's what he said anyway. I'm still not. Are we not harvesting these? Yeah, you can use the orders menu to mark an area for harvesting. Am I supposed to, or do I draw around it or something? Ah, as you're doing it now, I thought you just had to click on it. Have you ever found a rare or valuable diamond or emerald in the Minecrafts? Indeed. Did we find... we found diamond. I don't think we found emerald last Tuesday. But we'll be back on the hardcore nightmare mode tomorrow with the goal of getting to the Nether. I don't know if we'll survive the Nether, but we'll attempt to get there. If we can find enough lava, and we need at least one bucket. Oh, that sounds squishy. To build a workbench. Right, we forgot to build a thingy. Workbench. There we go, you build one of those. And Frodo's going to put the kettle on everybody. What are we all having? Yeah, it's the only way to harvest them, Happy Cat. Is there something we could put, just like to see the roofs on these buildings, or is it always open on these? Oh, has Chrissy made you some hot chocolate for coming home there, Royalty? Use the workbench and add healing balm task. Right, craft that. Set the production units to 10. Okay, did he just do that, or is there a go button? Okay. Add the short bow to the craft. That one here again? Craft weapon. Short bow. Oh, right. Click on that. Oh, sorry, forbid the use of synthetic. Go back to the main info panel and move the short bow task to the top. Ah, right, I see it. Not enough resources. You wonder if I finished this 15-minute tutorial before the end of the stream, Gary. We're coming up on the 1 hour mark, so you know. Oh no, well done. Good job on completing your first tutorial. Was that, oh no, he's not that good. He just drove me somewhere that's... Oh, I've been off to one of the drive-thrus for your hot chocolate for the night. You kind of get the staff royalty. Let's see. Now you know how to set up a basic camp and carry out research and craft new items. All of this. However, it's just begun. If you're ready for the next step, you can. Yeah, we're going to go with the next tutorial. Was that a wizard considers time to be a distraction from the pursuit of magical perfection? As Simon the Sorcerer said.
Samwise Gamgee Lotta. Beware of runaway shopping carts and slippery floors. Remember, laughter is the best remedy for a bruised ego.
Yeah, be careful going around those shops on your holiday trip there, Samwise. Bad news, a survivor has gotten sick. We'll best put them down for the good of the group. But you haven't got the right medicine to treat her, so she's just lying in bed. hoping for treatment that might never come. To top it off, the group of hostile-looking insects has been circling the camp for a while, while an attack is surely imminent. Let's deal with combat situation first. Check the skills of all the survivors to find one's best for the job and equip with a weapon. Okay, this is obviously how we were supposed to do it. Right, I see what you mean. So you can like make these like long corridors almost, the kind of like that way. Let's see. Pause the game to give us some time. Okay. Select Bob and open this menu. Find out and select the survivor's highest. Oh, so the survivor with the highest combat skill. It's not that one. Okay. Open this tab. Select melee. So he's got a spear. Select the melee weapon and equipment. Oh, why is it doing that? Have we broken this tutorial? Connor's the best one, and Shay, welcome in there as well. You joined us tonight for a night of breaking tutorials that we are just beginning. Select melee weapon slot and equip the spear. Now there was a spear. What? It's gone. Have we lost the spear? Mate, you're gonna have to go hand to hand. That's the only way. We've done something which has now lost us the spear. Can we fabricate another one, or can we restart the tutorial? There's nothing to select when we click on melee here at the side there. I don't know what we've done. Right, let's click on the other fellas and see if we can. He's got nothing, just a nothing line. It appeared on screen for a moment and then it just vanished. I don't know. Have I told him to drop it? What's this on the floor? No, he looks like he's done something wrong, doesn't he? There's that expression there. It's like, oops. Okay, can we manufacture another weapon for him? The sick person needed to defend himself and stole it. Point from these clams, I mean. Right, we're going to have to restart the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to try and go through that again there. So we're going to pause the game. Select this fella. Open up the skill menu. See that he's useless. Then we're going to select this fella who has a better combat. Then we're going to open this menu. We're going to click melee. Okay, it's got spear. Spear is there. Am I risking clicking on it? And it's gone. It's gone. And we have a Stargate mission as well. Exclamation mark Stargate. Right. Select the melee weapon slot and equip the spear. And how are we doing this? I'll switch it over to the other screen for a second. Right. So it says here, select the melee weapons. Alright. And equip. So without... If not clicking on it, how am I equipping it? Because then nothing is appearing in the slot. I can lock it. And drag it to him? He's going to have to do hand to hand. Right, there we go. It's hand to hand for him. Unpause it. Hand-to-hand combat for this fella. It's his own fault. Oh. What's it there? He is equipping it under his name. Oh, he's got a little icon there now. So this guy stopped arguing with me, then he's going to go and get the spear. I mean, it's alright, mate. If he wants to die in hand-to-hand combat against the mutant overlords of this planet, that's, you know, that's fine by me. And even Mr. Smith. Now that Connor is combat ready, it's up to you to lead him into battle on his own against the hordes. You will do this by taking direct control, assuming direct control, through the draft action, which will allow you to tell him where to go and when to attack. Keep in mind that survivors are free from danger, even if they are equipped with weapons. In order to don't just what could possibly go wrong? Okay, where are we going then? Select the aggressive animals notification. Oh, there they are. I see them now. Select Connor. Draft. Uh-oh. Am I setting one here? There you go. You go stabby with them. They were a good distance away from them, but he's going to, you know, assert his dominance on the planet. Oh. Let's trade me headphones. Kill over 10 insects. Stabby. That's 7. So can we collect all of these for lunch? Okay, I think there's another one over here. And we just got to find out where the last one is. Ah, there it is. Yay. With the danger out of the way, it's time to turn your attention to healing the sick and injured. For purpose of the tutorial, your fighter Connor has sustained more damage than he would have normally, causing him to lose consciousness, so he's taking a nap from the pain and faint. He will be rescued by another survivor and brought to his bed for treatment. While Connor is being rescued, let's inspect his wounds and get more information about the effects of treatments. Then get the sick one out of bed to do the actual treatment. Well, that's a way to infect the wounds, as she has the highest healing skill. You can examine the. So we can do the. We'll do like the researchy thing, like what we did on the mushrooms in the previous one there. Wait, do I have to? I'm assuming I have to click on him and tell him to come over here. Where did he fall down? Take direct control of the survivor. I'm sure. Hang on, maybe I should read what this says on the thing there. Inspect the injury. Right, hang on, that's. Right, you undraft. Go back to whatever it was you were doing. So, inspect the injured. Oh, the notification. Right, I click on Connor. Okay. Inspect the injury. Medical emergency notification. Oh, is that what I clicked on? Ah, there we go. Select Connor and open up the health tab. Okay, I've got that. Inspect. Bitten off flesh. Oh, left foot. Is that his foot eaten off? Select. And select waiting for treatment. Okay. Now that you've instructed Bob not to wait for treatment, she will get up from bed and take on activities as usual. While she is getting the needed medicine for the treatment of injured Connor, let's try to find a way to heal her too. Okay. You can have healing balm and bandages, which work for injuries, but you can't do anything about illnesses. It would take time to research and produce new medicines, so your hope is to find some first aid kits which contain everything you need to treat almost every condition. Okay. So this one here is going to go over there and grab him. Mark that for that. And wait for him to acquire the med kits then. Let's go see what these chaps are up to. So as we're waiting for these ones to cross back there for the second part of these 6 tutorials, the first one having taken an hour to complete the 15-minute tutorial, what sort of trouble have you all got lined up for tomorrow? I should have tomorrow, Gary. I should have your Normandy in the post. After the stream, I'm going to package it. I just need to choose it. I had a box in my hand that would have been like the perfect size for it this afternoon, and then I put it down, and that was the last I saw of it. So hopefully I can find it at the end of the stream, because it was a smaller box, which would have been more ideal than a massive box for it. Okay, they're coming back there. Wait until Connor is completely healed. Okay. I was trying to print an Ori ship today, but I printed it in a way that I was like putting in some other models as well into the space, but I knew the Ori ship was going to be an awkward one because of its shape. And oh, hang on, let's see if this works. Rock. That is all apparently from Ada. The Samwise won as Spock vaporized rock.
Paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Samwise Gamgee Lotta won as Spock vaporizes rock. Congratulations.
Ada is getting awfully hot here. I'm just like put my hand on her underneath her. Okay, he's getting glued back together. Yes, Gary. Job done. Like I said, job done. But yeah, the picture that you sent, I think in the episode Nox or Prodigy. Prodigy has a wide angle of the gate.
Wants to bouncy with Frodo Lotta 33. Is all set to marry Entertain JD, and are going to kill Entertain JD.
JD! He got you again. But off the top of my head, those were like the first ones that sprung to mind as ones where you can get, you can see the gate in the wide shots, because it's like a long shot in Prodigy, because that's the scene where they are the other way round, when Carter and the annoying cadet go through the gate, like one's on the left, and when they go through that one's on the right. You're today's sacrifice. It's not Craig David that's getting sacrificed, it's JD that's getting sacrificed. There's a vehicle in the way of the best picture. If you go to Thingiverse and type in Stargate, I think there's some Stargate models that have a base that you could like look at. You can actually look at it in the browser in 3D. The problem is with those ones that their gate is not as detailed as the officially licensed gate that that are printed for us. It's the heightened levels of dysentery, is it? Okay, select this person and tell them to wait for treatment. Okay, you go to bed. Everyone else stays up. Wait until it's completely healed. If Connor is still recovering, you can select him, hover the cursor over. Alright, where's he go? Oh, he's going over there anyway. Alright, never mind. So he's going over there now to heal this one with the medkits then. Okay, that's that job done. Now that everyone is healed, let's take a look at a couple of laser pistols. The spear you fought with previously is a melee weapon. I'm trying to get some serious injuries as a result of doing that combat. In range, on the other hand, allows you to keep your survivor at a distance. Unless they're like coming up to execute the bugs. Survivors can equip both melee and range weapons, and will switch between them depending on how much of a disaster zone they find themselves in. Equip the newly found laser pistol and give them a spin against the overgrown insects. Okay, so we'll click on this fella again. And we'll give him a pistol. And this fella here would also like a pistol. There we go, that's them away. Oh, Frodo's going for the bounty marry kill.
Frodo Lotter 33 wants to bouncy with I think I'm a penguin 8p. Is all set to marry R0 Yelp 3A, and are going to kill R0 Yelp 3A.
It's another insurance job. Frodo and the penguin. Select the aggressive animal. Oh, just let's select the aggressive animals notification in the top there. Select both survivors, select one, and then hold shift. Select one, hold shift. Draft them. And then right click. Okay, here we go. But that relationship didn't last long. Assume this must be the range of their range weapons then. Open fire. Ooh, he just got it in time. Can I get them both to move up to here? It's like this guy here, Connor, is hanging back to defend the other fella. He's the bait. Apparently he's not wanting to kill them though. Okay, let's move forward a bit more. That's 7. Alright, 8, 9, 10 are on the way into the zone. You one day get that command right. You now know how to lead the survivors in battle and take care of their wounds. Alright, I'm just going to go back to the main menu just for a moment. Tutorials. So that's two of 6 tutorials. In an hour and a quarter. That's a 10-minute tutorial, that's a 15-minute tutorial. Alright, this one is 10, 10, 10, and 10. Okay. Survivor management. Oh, and JD has fired up a heist? Or has he? No, it's still in the cooldown, still in the cooldown. But on the other hand, though, the game makers have prepared another arena. I need to. I want to make. Obviously, there is a lot of work to do on that one, but I want to make the arena changeable. So we need to come up with ideas for what could all be all the different arenas that we could potentially choose from. There you go. Mr. Smith has volunteered as tribute. I should ring it as well, so maybe it waits 5 seconds and adds me automatically. Just making me even more lazy. But from District 7, you have me. From District 3, we have Mr. Smith. District 9, we have Frodo. Did they ever make a sequel to District 9, or was that the Cloverfield film? Because it was clearly I'm sure there's like some copy and pasting going on between some of them. Oh, you're hitting the road there, Samwise. Volunteering a tribute. Look after Frodo, or we can't take that kind of responsibility. Who's going to take primary responsibility for Frodo? Maybe we can get a Happy Cat to supervise him, to like bribe him with chocolate to behave. Or we could keep him isolated in his room, and JD could sing the dysentery song to him. Who can we trust? Make your escapes before the dysentery comes. Sacrifice Frodo. And I still need to sort that command out, don't I, so that we can sacrifice more people. Oh, the Hunger Games have begun. Who's going to be first out? It seems to be me quite often that's the first one out. Either myself or Happy Cat. It's Frodo. Oh, he was left unsupervised for 10 seconds and he got killed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our victor. The winner of the Hunger Games. A Smith 501. In a grim display of survival, A Smith 501 emerges as the victor of the Hunger Games. They won by embracing their primal instincts, unleashing savage ferocity and showing no mercy in their pursuit of victory.
He must have tore us apart limb from limb. Okay. Another day in paradise. Oh, well, not really. You have provided the bare minimum for physical survival, but mental health is equal importance. Survivors' happiness changes based on the experiences. Good way to. Okay. Current happiness of each survivor is visible in the. Oh, just out of curiosity, how many survivors throughout the game? Do we only have like the 3 survivors, or do we expand our ranks as we go on? Of course, no Cyberpunks mods were used in this game. No, you did it with your bare hands. Mango power. Where did he put the mango that killed him? I'm sure they're going to be mentally stable users once survivors exactly. I mean, it worked perfectly well before. Okay, so we'll press the happy icon on one of them, and we can see whether or not they're happy or not. Select a survivor. Okay, we'll click on this chap, and then we can see here that the insufficient food variety. We should have picked a different planet or brought some proper supplies with you, mate. Inspect the. Oh, 8 on foot. I'm thinking, what? Is he a cannibal now? But no, it's he didn't have a chair and tables to sit. Yeah, he's not snacking on the foot of his fallen comrade. Place a large wooden or stone table near the shelter. Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to just get my camera angle a little bit higher. There we go. And place 3 chairs. Let's get this across here. Oh, I forgot to hold the shift button. Oh no, that's not the right button either. Chair. Wooden chair. I didn't hold the shift button again. I tell you what, let's be awkward. And someone gets the saw chair, the stone chair. So you start the game, different amounts depends on what you play. Crash site is 4, immersion is 5, and combat is 6, and up to 8 you find by exploring in the balloon. I had a little look like at the beginning. I mean, this area here was quite a large area as well to work with. And now the survivors have a place to eat. But the available emergency rations are not exactly appetizing and won't make anyone happy. Luckily, there's a little something called cooking that might help with this. Is this where the mustard comes in? One trick is to cook a ration and bring out its flavour. But you can also prepare dishes from local ingredients. Keep in mind that emergency rations in their original state will last for a very long time, and it's a good idea to save them as a last resort for when everything all goes tits up and you run out of mustard to smother every workspace in. Okay. Don't know how they knew about that, but you know. We get a hot air balloon. I just had like flashback in my head now of Indiana Jones. No ticket. Hang on. Thinking of Indiana Jones, has this new movie come out yet? I think I saw like a 10-second teaser thing for it, but I haven't seen if there's like a proper trailer. I don't even know if the film's even out. If it is out, has anyone seen it? Right, it says here, select the stockpile and inspect emergency rations. Emergency rations. Select the campfire and add a cook emergency... Where's the campfire? There it is. Quick recipe. Cook emergency ration. Okay, there we go. I've heard there's a Barbie movie. I don't think it's the one that I would want to see though. But I mean, I'm sure there's supposed to be some kind of Indiana Jones film coming out, or it may already have been out. I don't know. I haven't kept up with anything. I've not even kept up with any of the news or anything like that. I have no idea what's going on. The only reason I know that there was the wildfires is because Sam and Frodo told us about it. We're being so close to them. Mark the dead overgrown insect near the landing pod for butchering. Collect at least 10. Okay, how do I mark for butchering? Right, orders. Meat. Oh, hang on, if I remember right, we've got to hold it and drag it. Oh, can we mark our crewmates as for butchering? Ooh. What have I missed? It's orders. Butcher. Mark of the dead overgrown. Maybe it's because I selected something else as well. It must be because I selected them. Or I could double click on them to highlight them and then go to the butchering menu. Well, they're at it now anyway. With the trusty people openers. Oh, can we resort to cannibalism? But it's in cinemas now, is it? I take it nobody's seen it then. I didn't rate the last one very highly. The Crystal Skull one. It's kind of like Die Hard. Because you got Die Hard 1, 2 and 3, and then they did like 15,000 others after that, and they're not Die Hard movies, they're just movies that John McClane happens to be in. Just right click, okay. Well, remember that for when there's more bugs. Set the campfire and add meat soup to production. Sounds tasty. Meat soup. Set the units to 2. Select. Okay, we'll set that to 2. Go back to the main info panel and move the soup task to... Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, I think we've got 2 of those in the go. 4 was focused on the young kid and 5 was focused on his son. So yeah, you got that one there, which was I remember going to see that with going to sit with Debbie and my ex. That one there, because we were at the Cisco Academy and she was like, oh, it's supposed to be like he's fighting the internet. And then I think the one after that was that the one where it was something to do with I remember there being some sort of like radioactive pool or something like that. Was that a thing in it? And then I haven't seen any after that because I thought those two were a bit pants. But Die Hard though, the true spirit of Christmas. No matter what Bruce Willis says. The writer says it's a Christmas film. Therefore it's a Christmas film. Have they made more? Have they made more money? Because I'm just thinking, because obviously you had the Brendan Fraser mummy films, where the first one really good, the second one, and the third one was like no. Did they do any more? I know they did a one with. I think did they do a one with Tom Cruise that was supposed to be pants? I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, so I wouldn't go to watch it. I don't know if they did any more after that, like beyond that one. First two was out during Christmas, so exactly therefore. I mean, the second one's even got snow. Was there? Looks like not a bad game once you get past the tutorials. I've been looking forward to getting through the tutorials because I thought, oh, we'll maybe spend the first hour, maybe at most, doing all these tutorials. Well. But it's for the best. Then we'll actually have a better idea of what we need to do actually when we get into it. There's a lot of different things. I'm a bit curious though about. I mean, I set the soup production to 2, and it's not. It hasn't ticked off this box on the side here. It definitely was on 2, and they produced them. I mean, do I make another 2? Because it's not. Oh, it was units to 2, not times to 2. Ah, bloody hell. I think the cancer that Brendan got. Why was he blacklisted? Because he just seemed to do. I've got no idea what was supposed to have happened. Because he just disappeared off the radar for the longest time. I mean, the third Mummy film that he did wasn't. It wasn't good. I mean, I can't remember her name, but the one that played Evie in the first 2, obviously she wasn't in it. And I think they spent too much time. They were like, it felt like they were constantly hammering it in your face that this another actor was now playing her. They used her name way too much, I felt, in like the flow of the dialogue. It seemed like it was there just to remind everybody that this is the new face of the character. Oh, right. Alleged bouncy. It's like, did you guys ever used to watch the TV series called Leverage? The main guy in that, Nate. I love that show. It was really good. And then they did a remake, and they had to recast. They got a new character in place. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailers for the new series, and they replaced it with the guy from the Librarian movies. Oh my god, with him though, I haven't watched it, but when I've watched his performances, in his early work, he had a lot of energy, but the guy who's like from the Librarian films and who's now taken like the role of Nate, not the character but the position in the group, he just seems to phone it in. He always comes in as well. The thing's just looking like a tramp. It's like he's not even not even attempted to go to the to tidy himself up to be on there on the thing, but it seems to be a thing in everything that I've seen him in. That what was that there from the penguin? Penguin got shot. Oh, hang on. Did we miss another heist? We're too busy talking about the movies. I've got to make a screen effect to come up on that, like a vault door or something like that, so that we know we know when it's when a heist has started. Because I think I've missed quite a few of them. That's what happens when you got shot straight in the skull by one of the security guards. Well, there you go. You got a challenge to the death though instead, Mr. Smith. Okay. Your survivors will eventually want to have some food variety. So, what do you mean they've got rations and they've got suspicious meat soup? So they look for different things to eat, including raw foods. Some of those raw foods could be harmful, so you may want to be on the safe side you can forbid their consumption. Nah. Select the survivor and open the thingamajig. We'll click on this one and we'll click on this one. Forbid the consumption of raw food. But it adds flavour and excitement. Oh, the penguin wins. See that headshot was nothing to worry about at all. Let's see. Ensure a steady supply of cooked foods is essential. So relying solely on scavenged rations owning is not recommended. Oh, I keep burping. My tea's coming back up when it's like that curry. The survivors have already observed the local glittery caps and gained enough knowledge to farm them. I think they hit them with a stick, didn't they? After particularly useful because it can be. Oh yeah, you hear them after. Let's place a farm. A survivor will plant it immediately. Okay. Place a 5x5 thingamajig field. So we click on farming, farm crop, and these. There we go. Oh, that's got a bit tipped up. Can I destroy that and start again? No, remove field before it does anything else. There we go, 5x5. But you got hit in the crossfire, Mr. Smith. The ricochet off you. Yeah, nice. Have a survivor selected. Give them a direct order to cut. Place the curve above the small. Oh, right, there's this tree down here. All right. Right, let's try that again. While a survivor is selected, place the cursor above the tree and use that. Oh, right, I thought that was just a notification. I can't actually put it, so let's cut the tree. There we go. Oh, Mr. Smith is the first to contribute to the challenge that we certainly don't want to see succeed. Purge all my twins will be gone tomorrow. Only 2.3 left. And what percentage have you gone up to so far? Direct orders are a useful way to get something done faster, but survivors can do this without your direct control. Enter the activity menus where you can forbid or allow certain activities. So you can get like to prioritize a couple of different tasks then in amongst what they're doing. Okay. You can also turn off the some priorities to assign priority numbers to the highest. So if you want them to cut trees more often, then they would do that before they would cook dinner. For each activity, okay. The activities menu. Forbid the cook activities for the survivor with the lowest cooking skill. Oh, I've got to try and figure out what their cooking skills are. Does it tell me here? I'm going to have to go through each of these individually. Right, which was the skill menu for that? Cooking. They have 3. 3 and 2. So it's this one here. Work on number 3. Let's see. Cooking. Forbid the cook activity for the survivor with the lowest cooking. That definitely was him, wasn't it? Turn off the simple... Oh, welcome in there. What's that? The first thing you should do is start a new game and turn simple priorities. Easiest way to find through the activities, hover over cook until everyone's... Oh, I think, does it tell you on this? Oh, it does tell you on the... I went into the other menu, but we can hover over it and it does tell us what the thing is. Ah, no, I clicked on craft. And let's just reset that one back to where it was. Let's just go back to here and turn him off with the cook. Yeah, I pressed on craft, not cook. But welcome in there, mate. We are playing this for the first time this evening, and we're currently working through the tutorials. The tutorials that are taking considerably longer than what they probably should have taken. But welcome in there, mate. Set the harvest and plant activities to 1 for the survivor with the highest. Okay, let's go back to this one here. So what was that? Harvest. This one here. So they're set to 1 and plant. Plant. There we are. There we go. Yeah, it's my first time playing it, so I thought, oh, we'll go through the tutorial. That won't take long. Exactly, Mr. Smith. We're not in any rush. Besides, we've been chatting about films. Speaking of which, is there anything else new out at the minute? I know you said that there's like a Barbie film, but I'll be honest, I've got no interest in that. And you're saying that the Indiana Jones film is already out. Is there anything else that's actually actually, what's today's date? Because isn't the second half of The Witcher due out soon? The second half of like season 3. I assume it's the second half. I don't know how many episodes there are in total. Oh, is that the new film from... Oh, bugger. I can see his face now, and now his name's just completely gone. But yeah, I think I've seen a trailer for that one there, Penguin. Which one's there? Is that you just googling the Indiana Jonesy ones and what have you? There's only, well, at the minute anyway, there's only 3 Indiana Jones films. I mean, when it comes to streaming, like, I will watch it when it's available. Like, I don't know which platform it'll be on. It's bound to be on one of them. At the very least, I'll be able to pick it up on likes of iTunes. Oh, there's 3 more episodes left for The Witcher. The Witcher one, yeah. Comes out next week. I knew it was the 20-something. I had that in my head. The 20-something that the new series of The Witcher was. The next chunk of The Witcher is due out. I felt like the first chunk was. It wasn't particularly brilliant. It felt more like an episode of Game of Thrones as opposed to like sort of like adventure that we're used to. So we'll have to see what comes up in the second half. Well, beyond the second half of that, once it goes to the lesser Hemsworth, I don't think we'll be watching The Witcher anymore. And that other one, what was that spin-off they did? Because that was awful. Guy from Peaky Blinders. I've never heard of that one either there, Penguin. Of all the music in The Witcher. We need to do The Witcher 2 as well. We painfully did the first Witcher game. Oh, that was... how late did we stay up on that second last stream? I think it was like after 3 in the morning. And it took us like... I think it was just over an hour to defeat that boss. And I always remember from that one, it was just like the panic in Steve from whenever we were accidentally almost getting too close. Because it took us over an hour to whittle the health down because we could not get combat to work in that one. The is the Wild Hunt the third one or the second one's title? 2 seconds. Where's Steam? Let's just pop this open for a second. Do I have them under W for Witchers or do I have them under? Oh, it could be under The Witcher. There we go. So we've got Enhanced Edition, which took us at least 60 hours. So we've still got this one to do because I haven't played this one yet. And that's the Assassination of Kings. And then number 3, the Wild Hunt. But yeah, 60 gigabytes. Actually, how much is the second one there? We'll say 20 gigabytes. And the first one was 15. I enjoyed the story. But the mechanics in this one were an absolute nightmare. The crafting was a catastrophe when it worked. The menus themselves, trying to like navigate from your quests, was a pain. Combat was horrendous. You had like a demon or like a monster of some sort, and then you're like, okay, I'll get the monster sword out. Had no effect. But then if I pulled the human sword out on it, it would work. And then it was like different. Oh, it was driving us nuts. But apart from that, I did enjoy the story in that one. You know, I may revisit it and start again and see if see what we can see if we can salvage it. It was October when we finished that one. Bloody hell! Let's close that there for a minute. But yeah, the third one there for the Wild Hunt. If you like RPG games, do you like Mass Effect? Because we have mandatory Mass Effect Friday. We are currently 100%ing, because Mass Effect is one of my favourite games, and we are currently 100%ing Mass Effect 2. I haven't decided exactly which ones. I think we'll do the loyalty missions this weekend. Mass Effect, what's that? Says Mr. Smith. On Friday this week, though, I think we'll probably start off with Fane's loyalty mission, because once we finish Fane's loyalty mission, it should open up what's her name's loyalty mission that we just collected. I can't remember. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Begins with an S, because we got her just at the very end of the stream. And if we get her loyalty mission, we can also turn in the last Omega side quest that we've just had like sitting in our inventory for a couple of weeks. Because we found all the data pads, but we're not going to hand them into Ish. We're going to hand them into the other fella, the guard, because that'll give us Paragon points as opposed to giving them to Ish, which will just give us credits. Love of SnowRunner. No, nobody wants SnowRunner. We've luckily only had 2 contributions tonight to the accursed. Actually, did anyone check what the percentage was? Because I can't see from my panels what percentage. Hopefully it's nice and low. You do want to? You certainly don't want to do SnowRunner. 13%. There we go. 13, our lucky number for this evening. Closely related to happiness is the relaxation that survivors experience or don't. You can monitor that from the main tab, measure and get hints about the chores and pleasures. Okay, survive. See, I knew these mushrooms are going to be up to no good. These things, they were going to respawn it into our head. It's going to be like in Star Trek where Spock gets infected by the spores and he turns into a hippie. I wonder if that's how he got how he got involved doing his Hobbit song. Have you heard that one? Surely you must have heard Leonard Nimoy's What was the title of it? Can't remember what the title was. But it was his song about the Hobbit. Hippie Spock, is that real? Yes. I can't remember the name of the episode. But there were these spores on the planet, and then they all just turned into hippies. Indeed, SnowRunner is awful. Okay, let's just click on a bit more of this. Survivors will relax if they interfere with these spores from these mushrooms. Taking walks. Okay, survivors, plants. Okay. Harvest at least 20 of them. Can I? Oh, I can use that. I could double click on them to select them all. Ah, there we go. Or it even brings the menu up. That saves a bit of time. Okay, they'll crack on with that then for a moment. Oh, that's Stardew. At the minute, I'm kind of on a slow with the Stardew on my tablet. I've nearly got 1 million saved up. My cellar is full of wine, which is being matured to iridium, and also like a small column of cheese as well. I need prismatic shards, and I know that as soon as much as I got to the bottom of the regular mines, I haven't had much success in the desert mines. And I've only wandered around the very first floor of the other mines next to the quarry. I'm surprised I got up to the top of the volcano with relative ease. But I've got no resources to make anything, like with the forge that's up there. Right, we're halfway with the harvesting. There we go. Select the workbench and add veggie leather for production. Vegan clothes. How many does it want us to do? At least 20. Craft at least 20. Survivors craft 10. Veggie leather at the same time. So, oh no, 2 units. 2 units. Or 2 times even, yeah. Okay, hopefully they'll do that then. I'll just show Frodo the door. I need to make more money. Basically, all my money is coming from strawberries. The strawberries, they regenerate after 4 days. And I have the greenhouse is the only place where I'm doing any food production. I probably will utilize the island, though, because this is not affected by seasons. So I can... I've got... Well, actually, I need to get more batteries to make more sprinklers. But once I've done that, it'd probably be a good idea to like fill that place with strawberries and barrels at least to get it all turned into to wine and get a whole load of money in. Right, this person here is almost finished. But these giant plants release big spores, do they? Or do they explode? Is there like a shortcut button to like recenter the camera back on base? We've made 10 so far of the lever. He's cooking away. He's using the force with that spoon there to stir it. Actually, we can crank up the speed of the game, can't we? You know what music we need playing now? Okay, next bit. Build a punchy post close to the shelter. Okay, seems as good a place as any. Oh, well, maybe that was the shelter I was supposed to do with that. Never mind. Can I? No, never mind. It'll be fine. There we go. Managing the schedule. Oh, so we can force them to stay awake all night, can we? You can have 1 unit of sleep per week. Having the means to relax doesn't always mean that the survivors will have time to, depending on... Oh, right, we have to mess up with their heads. We've got to mess with their heads. This is where the schedule comes into play. You can customize their day timetable of every survivor and allocate a dedicated relaxation hours. If you see the need to do so... Oh, I don't see the need to do so. Open up the schedule. Just click on the main menu here. Click on schedule. Who shall we torture? Select relax and mark 2 consecutive hours of your choice for each survivor. Oh, consecutive hours? Okay, how about then till there? You can do it from 1 till then, and then you can do it in the middle of the day. There we go. Let's see. You now know how to monitor happiness in survivors and provide solutions to their troubles. Getting used to the schedule activity menus will great help manage their... we can have like a favourite, and they get all the relaxation time, and the rest of them have to work all the time. Okay, next tutorial. Actually, hang on, main menu. Go to the main menu first. Tutorial. Okay, so we've covered 15, 25, 35 minutes worth of tutorial there, everybody. 2 hours. So what time is it now in reality? 20 past 11. The more you expand your base and progress in the game, the more the local fauna will take an interest in you. Animals' attacks will increase in numbers and bring new foes. Time to fortify your place and take control. Tits up, isn't it? Okay, they've already constructed a little bit for us. Place the last stretch of stone. Last stretch of 5 stone fence tiles, to complete the enclosure. Okay, so defense, fence, stone. Oh no, put it down. Yeah, I thought it meant like building, like filling this gap here or something. Is that right? What's all this all about? No, that's traps. It must be this bit over here. Ah, it's just highlighting that because that's the thing. Alright, I get it. There we go. Place a fence gate on the stone fence. Okay, click on there. Fence gate. So that the doors are positioned outwards. I need to rotate. Always rotate, there we go. So the doors are outwards, okay. It just stands there. Complete all constructions, okay. Increase the speed. Oh yeah, we can increase the speed, can't we? So you have completely fenced off your camp, and any attackers will head towards only opening left gates. You tell survivors to close and open the gates and order them to if it's path that attacks. Oh right, so it's like to channel them into the traps. Construct traps. Okay. Defense. Trap. And I take it we're constructing place 6 traps near the fence gate. Try that again. I like that little noise. Okay, place at least one fence door on the stone fence. Fence door. Okay. Let's see. You probably noticed that parts of the fence are taller, which is to rectify that. You can place towers to which survivors can climb and shoot at the enemies. Okay, select this bit. And check its integrity. Okay, that says it's fully healthed. Do the same with the stone. That's only got 50 health. Build a wooden tower. Oh, it's getting dark. So we're just building that there. Okay, pop that there. Yes, Frodo. I've been looking forward to getting into the actual full game so we can do it properly. at some point. Who knows when? Oh, she ran out of wood. There we go. Okay. Oh, flamethrowers. To the flamethrowers, and we had rainbow defenses last night from Happy Cat. There's an automated contraption which uses liquid fuel to shoot at whatever comes in. Keep in mind that the flame can harm survivors too. Well, you know, we can always cook them later. Build a flamethrower near the gates. Okay. Flamethrower. Rotate. Oh, we're building it, sorry, near this gate that we made. Okay, so where is it going to let us build this then? Make sure the clone of the flamethrower covers the traps. Alright, so I thought we were going to kill them before it comes to that. Okay, then we'll have to build it here then. Job done. It's time to test your defences. Follow the next steps to fight off the incoming hordes. Move and position your survivors as needed to keep them out. Oh, better put the game on slow. Can we close the gates then? Close gate. Close the big wooden gate as well. Close gate. Okay, draft all survivors. Draft. Order someone to climb the wooden tower. Okay. You climb the tower. Now this fella here is obviously an idiot. Oh, hang on, have I just unselected that first fella? Come back. Should I have left this one open? Maybe she's waiting there. Right, you go there. So this wasn't the tower, this one. Kill the beetles. Do I have to go and maybe like draw them over? Retreat. Now, is it going to be barbecue time? Or do those have to be... Someone have to sit in those maybe? You activate that one. This guy's definitely the sacrificial one, isn't he? Okay, we need to find and kill one. Oh, here it comes. So are these automated? It looked almost like someone had to sit in them. Good job. You're ready for a tougher challenge. Okay, these guys are going to... the insects have a range attack. So would we employ the same strategy as with these fellas? It's not unless you're willing to risk injuries. Oh, well, willing to risk injuries. Are they coming, though? Oh, we're going over here. Close the gate. I'll close the fenced gate and open the... wooden one? Let that have a survivor. You should probably come over here maybe as well. If this is what we're gonna do. Okay, it's wanting us to alternate them by the sound of it. Okay, now we'll open this one. Right, you stand over there. Rearm that trap. Okay, are the enemies coming? Right, they're over here. So I tell you, we're going to have to draw them in. Phone in sick. Phone in sick, Frodo. I'll write you a note. Right, run away. Run back to base. Can they smell the fresh meat? Is that what the golf boy said? Can this guy help if he's standing over here? Okay, that's them dead. Okay, main menu. Tutorial. Build rooms, move and copy things, manage room temperature and light. Are you off to bed there, Mr. Smith? We'll probably not be on too long we're ourselves, to be honest. The tutorial's taken a lot longer than what I originally thought. Always going in for Bounty Marry Kill. Life in the camp. Let's skip these bits. See, housing. A room.
A Smith 501 wants to bouncy with happy_cat_lady. Is all set to marry Samwise Gamgee and are going to kill Samwise Gamgee.
There you go, happy cat, you've pulled. What's that? When you got to manage temperature and light in the game, I have to back out. Everyone wants to marry kill. Okay, where are we building this one then? Place a 5x5 wooden log room over the log floor. I assume is this bit here. Okay, place a door. Right, this is going to be quite awkward to get into, but you know. Place a door. Place wooden windows. Oh, I don't think it'd let me place that door. There we go, it's worked this time. Don't kill my Samwise. It's be a tad wet here now. Right, there goes in the window. And come on, get the door in. Tap, 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 there's the door. Okay. Select the metal bed. And use the... there is a move thing here. And select the copy and place 2 more like it. I assume we're placing these in here then. Or set the metal bed and move it into there. Okay. Crank up the speed so that they carry these out quickly. And they pick up that bed. Or deconstruct the sleeping spots. Your survivors will be happier to have their own private rooms, but for now they'll share. Damn right they will. Let's see how it fares in a cold slap. Make a point to check the temperature outside and inside the room. You can read it in the upper left corner of the screen. Move the cursor in and out. Oh, it's going to get really confusing, isn't it? Indoors is 5 degrees, outdoor is -8. Well, so, believe it or not, Frodo, I once accidentally auditioned for a circus trapeze act while trying to retrieve my lost shoe. Talk about a surprise performance. Oh, you want separate rooms? Well, yeah, they can sleep outside. Okay, select the survivor and open up the close menu. Okay. Close the room's window. Close window. There we go. Oh, build one of these. There we go, building one of those. I wonder what the hell that was there. It's a shooting range thing. Just randomly shooting off their guns. Okay, these are taking a nap. Is it the designated nap time? I don't think so. Everyone get out of bed. There we go. Complete. Now the room's better insulated and heated. Close to the window with no lighting. Well, you know. Build at least one torch or oil lamp inside of the place. Let's make an oil lamp. Oh. Unable to finish the tutorial, a survivor needed for the construction of the tutorial has died. Blocking further. What did they die of? Gather another shot and play close attention to. Evening, Daft Phoenix, mate, and welcome in. Hope you've been keeping yourself out of trouble. Okay, guys, I know we're still in the middle of the tutorial, but I think I'm going to wrap up here for tonight. My back is absolutely killing us. Hashtag blame Chrissy. I'm going to put this one on the schedule soon because I want to get into the proper game of it. So it will appear on a Monday night in a couple of weeks' time for Stranded Alien Dawn. I don't know what it is. It's one of those games where I keep forgetting. It's like the Shadow of Wherever. I keep on forgetting the name of that one as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to completing the tutorial and getting into the actual proper game of it, where everything's like open for us to be able to do all the things instead of like being like led from there. But I think it was necessary that we have learned like some of the basics. So before we forget those basics, we will get this back into an upcoming stream. But thank you all so much for coming along. Royalty, thank you for the 37 months. A 37-month sub, absolutely mad lady. We're going to have a little look there now to see who is on that we can go and harass this evening. Let's go see this fella. He's playing a bit of Minecraft. And we are also playing Minecraft tomorrow night. Back on our hardcore nightmarish world. One of the goals we have is, we have to get to the Nether, and we also want to make a cake, is what Mr. Smith's request was. I can't remember how to make one of those. I definitely, we're thinking eggs and milk, but the possibility of sugar as well. I can't remember what the recipe is because I can't remember how long it was ago since I last made one in Minecraft. But you know, what could possibly go wrong? I don't know how long the series will last of hardcore, but we will be continuing it tomorrow. Okay, let's jump over and go and say hello to this chap here. He's playing a bit of Minecraft there as well. Alexa, turn off lamp. Okay, let's press the buttons. So once again, thank you all for watching. Have a good night. And if the dysentery doesn't get you, I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.